So this is a new car show called Amazing Cars. We are reviewing the cars that are amazing on the road. They might be cars that you know, cars that you don't know. But the thing is, we are talking about cars, and we are talking also to young people who can inspire others. They tell us what they do different to make them own some of these units, because in Kenya, or in the traditional way that cars are used as a measure of wealth. Like somebody sees you with a car, they will always say, that guy has a kitu. Hata soja mali unapaka. Akikuona na gari ataanza kupita mtu.
Ukitoka lazima utoe ya mkubwa.
So this particular unit that we are driving right now is owned by this young man called Victor. He's the CEO of Airfiber.
Yes, okay. This is Victor, CEO of Airfiber Networks. We basically distribute internet in Kisii town and Oyugis. So for this model, this is 2002 Mitsubishi Galant, known as the most problematic car in Kenya. With GDI engine. They call it money pit, because if you have it, wanasema garage na wewe lazima mpendane, but I will say otherwise, because you know these things, as all the cars are, the Galant series is a performance car. Before, are you getting it?
Yeah, we're getting it.
Okay, so the Galant series is a performance car.
Yeah.
With the earlier version of the GDI technology, which is gasoline direct injection, ambao Wakenya wajazoea, they are used to the normal poa salama. Okay.
So watu wangu, tunaingia mahali kama area fulani hapa, lazima turegister. Unajua siku hizi mambo ya security ni ngumu, but this particular unit is one car that is of very much interest to me, because I also happen to have an encounter with a Mitsubishi, and in the evolution of Mitsubishi cars, I think they tend to, I'm made to understand, I don't know if this is, it's unverified information, that most Galants that are sedan and the Outlanders use the it's called C? That's the type of gearbox.
Oh, CVT. Yeah.
The Outlanders, but that's unverified information, I'm not sure. So with this particular unit, I'm made to understand it's a 2-liter 2002 Mitsubishi Galant. There are so much misconceptions. I don't know whether they are misconceptions or it's the truth about Mitsubishi Galants. That's why watu wengi wanaziogopa. But now we have somebody who owns one unit who can now tell us more about it. He talked about the GDI engine that is bringing a lot of problems in the Kenyan market right now. So how are you feeling? How do you feel? Okay, how do you get, what impression do you get with the GDI engine in this particular unit?
First, GDI engine is a performance engine. Ni tofauti na the normal direct injection engines. So for this model, hii ndio the first generation. So unajunga vitu za first generation zinakuanga na shida, but hapa Kenya specifically the issue tuko nayo ni most of the mechanics, they don't understand it. So ukiona mechanic mwenye aelewi gari yako, shida ya kwanza inaanzia hapo. So for GDI ni gari yenye nataka maintenance kabisa. Things like service should be done even before ifike. Tuseme kama hii inafanya after every 5,000 kilometers. And for GDI, if you want to be on the safer side, do it at 4,000.
So generally it's timely maintenance.
Yes, you must do a timely maintenance. Ya pili, the engine iko na sensors mingi sana. Na hiyo ndio kitu the most mechanic hapa Kenya they're afraid of. Hii gari iko na sensors mingi sana kabisa. and kukua first generation ndio ziliingia na hizo ma sensors. So za kitambo zilikuwa to the normal engines, the naturally aspirated ones, yenye for instance kitu kama acceleration iko na cable to the throttle body. Hii haina. Hii iko na sensors. Unapata most mechanics unapeleka kama gari iko na shida na acceleration kidogo, aende pale atafuta, aoni cable na kwambia bana, hii cable yako imekatika hadi imengooka. Wanajaribu kumodify.
Actually, I wanted to ask you your worst encounter with the mechanic, because somebody like me, I have my worst days with the mechanics.
Okay.
That sometimes brought my car to a halt, a complete halt. What's your worst encounter with the mechanic?
So my worst encounter with this mechanic I'll claim he understands GDI, especially Mitsubishi, Galant kama hii na IO, hii Pajero. So because they share the same engine,
Yes.
I had issue with the tensioner of the timing belt. Ilikuwa loose, I think ilikuwa tu imeisha, so they needed to replace that. Tukaenda akatoa kila kitu akaweka, but now in the process akaguza sensor ya crankshaft.
Yes.
Hakujua ni kuguza tu kutoa hiyo socket. So wakati kurudisha gari akamaliza kuweka hiyo tensioner mpya, the car would not start. Wakang'ang'ana, the car could not start. Tukaweka hiyo code ya kusoma kwa kompyuta, ikasema hiyo sensor iko na issue. Wakajaribu kuangalia kidogo, ilikuwa pale ni venye cable ilikatika. They could not find hata mtu wa wiring mwenye anaweza pima hiki taone kama iko sawa ama ni venye tu ilikatika kidogo.
Yeah.
But now they told me hiyo ndio gari yako imeisha. Hapo ikifika hapo utanunua computer ama new engine.
But this is to the mechanics. Look, when a man brings you his car, this is something he loves so much. I don't know if you can find a place. Can you find where the truck is?
I think we could
Find a place. When a man brings you his car, this is something that is so dear to him. If you don't understand something, please
just say.
Just be honest. You know what we lack in our Kenyan markets, why most cars are at halt right now.
Yes.
Is the honesty. Me, I feel if you don't understand something, because we know that some of these things, they came here and they found us, and we learned them through theory, some through practical, some also coming new that we are not sure of. If you're not sure of what you're doing, please, I think it's only good to tell the owner that no, this and this, because sometimes you might make a mistake that may cost the car not to function again.
Yeah.
Now I will ask you quick 5 questions, but first of all, we will park some. I don't think we'll park. We just put here.
Okay, let's see if I can get a space. I can reverse park here.
So let's do a quick tour of this car. This unit is one of the best units I have around. With leather interiors, you can see the dashboard is quite clean. The controls are here. The steering is nice. The owner is also a nice guy, a CEO. If we step out, this is how this unit looks from outside. This is how it looks. Is it inch ngapi?
This 17
inch black. It's quite an interesting unit. Maona venye gari naka. I think it's a good unit for young people. The only matter that is in contention here is the fuel economy. But how is the fuel economy?
Unajua 2000 cc you just know. But this one it gives me around 12 km liter.
Or 12 kilometers, that's quite impressive.
If you like, that's the good thing about GDI engines. So unajua fuel consumption depends on the driving habit. Kama wewe ni mtu wa accelerate very fast, you accelerate, then you stop, prepare. This one can consume up to even, hiyo itakupea hata 5 kilometer liter.
Okay.
But if you just drive moderately well, it can give you highway speed 12 kilometer a liter.
Okay, na hii gari venye uko nayo hivi.
Yes.
Ni kitu gani wasi may happen tuseme imekupata kwa barabara in the middle of nowhere na ulisotaje?
So for me, I think it's around here between Mosocho and Ruga there.
Yeah.
I had this a failure in the drive shaft, the left one.
Okay.
So ilitoka. So, you know, my friend, it was around 11 p.m. in a.m. Hiyo usiku ni gani? 11 at night. 11 at night. So I was stranded there. The good thing, it's close to Kisii. So what was so funny, after kutoka, nilikuwa nakimbia tu polepole. Nikaanza kukanyaga gari haikimbii, but naona speedometer ina count. Kupiga mechanic akaniambia hiyo ni drive shaft. Nikapark. After a few minutes later, polisi wakakuja. They were doing their patrol. Na huyu ni polisi, nilikuwa naenda Oyugis during the day, nilipatana na yeye. Kama kawaida alinitisha maji. So it was a good day for me when alinipata. Walinivuruta hadi police station.
Oh, using their car?
In their car,
oh,
yeah. God. So gari lipelekwa hadi hapo ikalala huko, nikachukua public.
But they didn't charge you?
They did not charge me anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then they're quite good policemen. Now, another question is,
yes,
this type of unit that you have, like how do you maintain this kind of car, a 2-liter car, with the kind of fuel prices in the country? Because there's also a young person somewhere,
yes,
who's looking at you and they're like, I also want to do this and this. How do you keep this kind of car and maintain it well?
Okay, so that is a serious question. I would say for a car, for advice for young men, buy it when you can afford it. Maintaining a car is very expensive. So for this one, I'm a businessman, so it runs my errand. So part of expenses of business are dedicated for the car.
Okay.
So much of the expenses it takes. So because if you have a business, you know, uko na expenses zako venye unalipa salaries or commission, something like that. So this one, you can dedicated funding that goes to it for fueling and maintenance.
No, just like it said, for every liability,
yes,
needs an asset attached to it.
Yes.
To service it and to service that kind of liability. A car, for example, cars that are not commercial, they're general liabilities. Because
all cars are liability, even the commercial ones.
But no, the commercials only, we can say maybe they bring it's an asset and a liability at the same time.
Yes. Okay,
that aside. Now, guys, nataka niingie ile side ya driver, mimi pia nisikie hii gari inaendaje. And maybe your advice to people who want to buy a GDI car, or maybe this kind of unit.
But nowadays, like most cars are GDIs, like the engines, even in the Toyotas, the modern cars, they have the GDI engines. GDI kwanza inasimamia gasoline direct injection. Ile mafuta inaingizwa pale, the mixture kwa cylinder ndani, si huko juu.
So the combustion is
in the cylinder, ni kama diesel huko.
Yeah.
So ndio maana unapata the issues zilikuwa nayo ikifanywa hivyo kwa valve huko juu. Unajua kwa the normal engines inaitwa the direct, how do you call them, like these are the engines, nimesahau hiyo jina. Fuel inakuwa sprayed kwa valve ikienda huko ndani, so huwa inatoa hizo carbon. So kama ime build up, hiyo spray itakuwa inatoa. But for GDI hakuna kitu kama hiyo, so unapata inakuanga na carbon build up. So inataka after kama hii Galant, they recommend after every 100,000 kilometers or 50 there, you go and do clean up, utoa hizo carbon,
because the combustion is inside the cylinder.
Yes, huko, so hiyo fuel iweze clear the carbon.
Okay, quick one. We want to go to the quick fire questions, then we drive off. Now, the quick fire questions, we will take them when I'm driving now.
Okay.
Yes, now we will start this car. So yeah.
That is yours.
So we move. The question I wanted to ask was, first of all, how many horsepower does this car give, and how many newtons of torque? This is now about how much you know your car.
So for this one, I think for the horsepower is around 143.
143.
Yeah. Okay, and around 500 newton, whichever.
Oh, newton of torque.
Yes, yes, yes.
And this particular unit, this car, for example, right now, ukitaka kuiuza, how much will it cost?
For this one, unajua GDI, because kwanza ziko na maybe the lowest resale value because of those reliability issues, of which nimesema reliability issues ni issue na mechanics, they don't understand. If they don't understand the car, kama hii imekaa sana from 2002 right now, ni gari imekaa sana kwa family. So what I would say, ukienda kuiuza sasa hapa Kenya, hii wata maybe 250, maximum 300.
But the person who will buy it will buy it. Okay, I don't want to discourage people from buying cars. You know why? I also want people to get the comfort, the thrill of having cars. Cars give people a good comfort.
Yes.
You understand? But now, just like we said, every liability should have an asset attached to it.
Yeah.
Hii gari ile mbio umeenda sana na hii gari ni kama.
This hapa nimefika 150
kilometers per hour.
Yes.
How comfort inakaje?
This is very stable. You know, this was a rally car. Technically, it was meant for racing and mbio.
Yes.
So ukiingia mbio sasa, hapo ndio sasa unapata gari stable kabisa. Iko na low center of gravity. Arms iko na arms kama mbili huko mbele, vitu unapata hizi zingine kama Toyota utapata arm moja. So kwa mguu ya mbele ni kama, I would compare it with the Toyota Crown in terms of the build of the tire setup. Yeah, it is meant for, it was very stable at higher speeds.
Okay, that maybe because of the ground clearance. See, like this car in front of us, you can't compare the ground clearance of that one and this one. Hey, kisii inaingia ndani. So another question is, ni modifications gani umefanyia gari? Tujasikia muziki, unajua vijana tena na muziki.
Hii bana, hii haina hii iko stock.
We can use this way. I think yes, but this.
Yeah, huko tiko sawa.
Modification gani?
Hii haina modification jamani. Hii iko stock. Radio tu ndio tulibadilisha hapa tu ya kawaida tu. Hii haina muziki hapa.
Haina horn, haina muziki.
Unajua muziki, boot space hii ni, it's like a utility car, natumia car for job. So boot space is, I needed that boot space. So sisi weka system huko nyuma
muziki.
Yes.
Okay, now which one is this your dream car that you always wanted to buy, that if you get your first, if yani pesa yako ikifika kutosha hapo sahi, it's something you'll go for?
I really wanted a Tesla.
Yes.
But because that is aziko Kenya right now, I want.
But you can get a Tesla from South Africa.
From South Africa bana, hiyo import duty itakuwa mingi sana. So saizi nataka Volkswagen Passat.
Oh, Passat.
Yes.
The 2 liter or 2.5.
1.6. There is this 1.6. 2 sasa niko na hii bwana. Hii kitu
but why are you going for a Passat and you have this one? Because the performance in Passat and this one is just almost the same.
I just like VW and
the German
yes, I like the appearance of the Passat. Ningechukua Mazda Axela ama Atenza, lakini sasa hiyo gari bwana imekuwa common sana kwa barabara.
Oh,
kama hii GDI yangu unaweza tembea hii kisii unapata mbili peke yake.
Yes, yeah, aziko mingi. I told you guys that this is one of the cleanest units around here. The other ones that are available are not quite impressive. The maintenance are not good. But this one, as you've seen, it's well maintained. Sasa wacha tuende tusikie hii gari venye nafunguka, lakini mafuta tusiwashe sana.
Shida hii kisi yetu, wanafunzi wamejaa. Good food.
That was it. This is amazing cars. We will be talking about conversations about cars, about people who own cars, about how you can own cars, how you can maintain cars, how every other story that pertains cars. We will be having that conversation here and here. So if you are new here, this is the time that you pause. You take a pause, you click that subscribe button, and if you can, share it with one more person. We'll see each other in the next one.